Crazy Legs Conti, another edition of Nibble. Why? Because dinner is too much, a bite is too small, and a nibble is just right. I'm here at Coleman's Bar and Grill. The neon sign is not on. Let's see what we've got. We've got Angie Pontani, a beautiful star burlesque attraction. We've got The Wire from Gitmo, when Gitmo became Gitmo. We've got the makings of what appears to be a Jamie Oliver inspired jerk chicken feast, but that's not what we're going to nibble on. It's right here. I really should be out on Houston Street, but you're just going to have to take my word for it that Russ and Daughters is the finest proprietor of what I would call your Jewish breakfast fare, your lox, your bagels. They don't bake the bagels there, so you may want to go deep Brooklyn for your bagels, but everything else, the horseradish cream cheese, the whitefish salad, and then once a year, and they have a variety of herrings as well. Herrings are an interesting kind of small fish dressed in mustards, dressed with creme fraiche. What other kinds? Just rolled up with like a caper. Similar to mackerel. When you get mackerel, when you have sushi, a lot of people don't go for the mackerel because they say it's too fishy. I happen to love it. That skin, that beautiful silvery sheen. And herring is absolutely delicious. It kind of smacks of like freshness from the ocean. My buddy Sam Barkley, when he lived in, he was in Miami Beach, I'm sure he still does this there, but he would take a train out to Brighton Beach dressed in his yellow Speedo, perhaps on the train even, and he would go get a bunch of herring and some beer and sit with a bunch of Russians, and it's what an image I'm having now. But anyway, herring is delicious. And what they have once a year is the fresh catch. That's the newest herring. I gotta say, maybe it's from Norway? I don't know. I guess I don't know enough about herring. But I do know that this looks absolutely delicious. It is very soft and malleable to the touch. I'm doing a terrible job of trying to pull it out. Right away, I'm getting this incredible, you know, let me get a plate. Just looked at my thumb. It was absolutely gorgeous. Creaky cabinets. Here we go. Maybe we'll get into some scotch later, shall we? Scotch and herring. All right, let's try to get this going here. Russ and Daughters, over 100 years, owned by, as you can imagine, Russ and Daughters, and there's still the father, a son, and a daughter there. Sometimes the son grows a beard, sometimes he doesn't. Oh, looks like they gave me a little lanyap, or maybe not. Is this one? This is one fish. Wow, this is a big herring. Let's get some color on this thing. Boy, is this a really long-winded nibble. And the lighting here is terrible. Anyway, Russ and Daughters, 179 East Houston Street. Where are we going with this? Let's go right here. There we go. Now we're talking. I've stained everything with my herring hands. Look at the beautiful redness on the inside of that fish. Let's just flip it over. They've peeled away some of these silvery scales, but soft, oily to the touch. All right, let's try not to make too much of a mess of it. This is the new catch herring. They have a special dinner for like $75 at Lincoln Center, or you can go down to Russ and Daughters and just get it like this. Alright, so soft bones and all. I got a few bones, but mostly they dissolve with a little crunch. First thing I get is kind of that oily outside, but not like it's slick, but deliciously slick. And the next thing I get is this beautiful soft give, like it's melting, but melting very slowly. I'm trying to think what to compare it to. I'll have to take another bite and figure it out, I guess. Yeah, that's it right there. Like when you get a good piece of sushi. That texture, that sort of delicious mushiness. It has rigidity, but it just kind of fits the side of your mouth. And then the best part is the after feel, the mouth feel of what is this beautiful, very subtle, it's not salinity. It's almost more savory. It's like when you get a really good like butterscotch pudding or sea urchin or what else would be, I don't, you know, like actually chopped liver would be a good example. That sort of, wow, this richness, just overwhelmed all your senses, coats your mouth, but you feel it. I feel it all the way to your toes. It's like, oh, this is the way life is supposed to be. The human body needs herring. Needs herring. Fresh catch herring from Russ and Daughters. This really is like Garfield. Anyway, so good. I kid you not, I don't want to put anything, I don't want to drink anything, I don't want to put anything in my mouth for at least like an hour and a half. I just want this beautiful, fresh, new catch herring essence to just stay with me. I've got it on my hands, in my mouth, clearly in my mustache. Hey, what can you do? It's NIBBLE. And Russ and Daughters has amazing food of every variety, but right now, late June, mid-June, get there for the fresh catch herring. I can't tell you how good that was. That really, I don't even know what to compare it to. Your first kiss. Nervous, wet, salivary, excitement, libido, fear. That's it. New catch herring from Russ and Daughters is like your first kiss. I think it sells itself. I'm going to lick that tail. That's not a sexual euphemism. I'm literally going to lick that herring.